And a very good evening to everyone, and welcome to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here at Collinsville High School, where tonight we have a little girls basketball action for you, non-conference style, as your Collinsville Lady Kahawks get ready to take on the Centralia Lady Annies. Well, not Lady Annies, they're called the Orphan Annies, but we're just going to call them the Annies from here on out, because that's what normal people usually do. I'm just used to putting the word lady in front of everything that I do when I'm doing girls sports. It is senior night here at Collinsville High School, and we turn everything over now to Chad Burgess on the microphone.
We'd like to start out by recognizing the senior parents and all parents of the Lady Kahok basketball program. Thank you so much for all you've done and your support. The team and our three seniors that we'll be honoring tonight. Our first senior is Katie Bardwell. Parents Jean and Rich Bardwell. Katie has been a member of the Lady Kahok basketball team for the past 4 seasons. Katie has worked hard on becoming a final member of the team. She's played in every varsity game over her 4-year career. She's really opened up during her senior year to become someone her teammates can look up to. In addition to basketball, Katie played softball for 4 years. She's also a member of the Student Council, Gardening Club, Kahok Crazies, Pickleball Club, Key Club, National Honor Society, and Social Studies Honor Society. Her future plans: she's unsure on what college she will attend, but she plans on studying forensic psychology. Good luck, and we hope you find the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Our next senior, Denasia Willis. Parents, Nakia and Shane Fenton. May has been a 4-year member of the Lady Kahok basketball team. May has an incredible basketball IQ. She's one of the types of players who understands her role and always strives to do what is best for her team. That extends her life outside of basketball, as May is one of the most respected and mature players I have ever been around. She never lets any obstacles stop her from having fun and meeting her goals. May is a great role model for anyone looking to be a student athlete. She never gives up no matter what. She's also a member of the Kahok track team. In addition to sports, Nay is a member of the Student Council, BSU, Upward Bound, Gardening Club, Multicultural Club, English Honor Society, and Social Studies Honor Society. Her future plans: she will attend Wartburg University to run track. She plans on studying human resource management. Good luck in your future endeavors. Thanks for taking care of Talisha this year. And our last senior, Ella Guerrero. Parents Nikki and Esteban Guerrero. Ella's been a 4-year varsity member of the Lady Kahok basketball team and was team captain this season. She's definitely left her mark on the Lady Kahok basketball program. She only missed 1 varsity game in her career due to injury. She's an excellent shooter and ball handler who had the ability to make it look easy at times. She will always greet you with a smile and has the ability to make anyone laugh and have fun. It was truly an honor to coach and get to know Ella as a person. She will be missed. In addition to basketball, she's also a member of the Kahok Crazies, Multicultural Club, Student Council, Leadership, and the Social Studies Honor Society. Her future plans: she will attend Lincoln Land College to continue her basketball career and plans on studying exercise science. Good luck, and thanks for bringing some swag to the program over the last 4 years. Ladies, thank you for your time, dedication, and commitment to the Lady Kahok basketball program. It was truly an honor to be your coach, and I wish you the best of luck in the future. Let's give all the seniors and their parents a big round of applause.
Senior night festivities here at Collinsville High School. The 3 seniors being recognized: Ella Guerrero, Katie Bardwell, and Denasia Willis. And we wish them all the best of luck in the future after they graduate Collinsville High School in May. And on the other microphone is former head coach Lori Billy. Girl, you had this. You had those girls with you for a little while too.
I did, yeah. Well, a lot of those kids did my summer camps.
Yes.
And I spent a lot of time with them in junior Kahawks, and of course, it's you blink and here they are as seniors. So this is a really nostalgic night. I used to tell my girls when they got to this night, and even before that, obviously, but I used to say, you're going to look back at this and you're going to think one day, just one more time, I wish I could put that jersey on just one more time and play.
Yeah, goes by quickly.
Yeah.
I know that. I know there's a lot of emotions involved on senior night as well, and not just for the seniors, but for their parents and for the coaches.
Absolutely. I was always in tears.
I know.
Yeah.
I remember.
You know, I'm a crier.
Yeah.
But no, it's very emotional because you spend 4 years with those kids and or more, you know, and they become a part of your family, a part of your life, and it's great to see them go on, but it's a part of your heart that goes with them.
Yeah.
And but they're gonna do amazing things just like our other kids. I look back at the kids that were seniors when I left my last year, and they're seniors now, getting ready to graduate and be done, and
in college.
and
Yeah.
it's amazing how the time flies. But we have such a legacy of great kids. I cannot say that enough, and these girls are among those kids.
Yeah, and even some of the former players that come back, and I mean, we just saw Jenna Scheller and Emma Rabashewski coming up here with flowers and stuff to hand out as well. So that's kind of cool.
It's a sisterhood.
Yeah.
You know, and I always tell the kids, you're never going to have this again.
Yeah.
This kind of camaraderie, this kind of closeness with a group, you just aren't. And even if you play in college, a lot of these kids are playing junior college. It's a 2-year deal, and they're going to another team.
Yeah.
So this kind of connection where you've played together since 2nd or 3rd grade through high school, this is it. So enjoy every single moment that you can.
All right, that is head coach Lori Billy, former head coach Lori Billy. My name is Todd Duke. It's time now to get you ready for the varsity game here between Collinsville and Centralia. The JV game just ended a little while ago. Centralia won that one by a final score of 35-30. It was 9-9 at halftime. And then Collinsville took a lead at the end of 3, 21-15. Kahawks were up 24-15 at one point in that fourth quarter, but just couldn't really find a groove that they needed to score some more points, and Centralia did find that groove. And the JV Annies ended up coming back and winning that contest by a score of 35-30. So let's get you into this one, and we welcome you in to the pregame show brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. You can give them a call at 618-343-3602 or online at chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. All right, so Collinsville comes into this contest with a record of 11-13. They are 5-5 in Southwestern Conference play. They are coached by their fourth-year head coach, Colin Moore, who now has a record of 44 wins and 60 losses. Centralia, they come in here at a record of 15-9. They are 7-1 in the South 7 Conference, and they are under their first-year head coach, Chad Corson. The Lady Kahawks are trying to snap a 2-game losing streak in which the team gave up exactly 60 points in those back-to-back losses after going 0-2 in the Highland Midwinter Classic. Collinsville played their next 3 against Southwestern Conference opponent, and that 3-game adventure started well. They had a 62-51 win at Belleville West. The last 2 games, not so well. Southwestern Conference schedule did not turn out great for the Lady Kahawks as they fell 60-50 in a game at East St. Louis, and then Collinsville lost their first home game of the year here on Tuesday night in a lopsided 60-26 loss to Edwardsville High School. Scoring points and holding on to the ball proved to be elusive in that loss as the Lady Kahawks turned the ball over 21 times, and Edwardsville held the St. Louis area's 5th leading scorer in check as junior Talisha Gilmore was held to just 2 points in that contest. Centralia, first-year head coach Chad Corson has turned things around for the Annies with that 15-9 mark. This comes on the heels of a 5-22 season a year ago for Centralia. The Annies started the year with a 43-38 home win against a very good Lady Bulldogs team from Highland. Back-to-back losses followed before Centralia rattled off 3 straight wins. After a 1-2 start to December, the Annies went on a 4-game win streak, including back-to-back wins to start the Peoria Manual Holiday Tournament. After losing the final 2 games of that tournament, Centralia went on another 4-game win streak. The Annies then dropped both games in the Vandalia Midwinter Tournament on January 17th and 20th, and since then, Centralia has gone 2-1 with a home win versus Marion, a road loss at Mater Dei, and the Annies come into tonight's game here at Virgil Fletcher following a 67-49 road win at Mount Vernon. Collinsville, by the way, the only Southwestern Conference team that Centralia will play this year. And, the Mater Dei game began a 5-game stint of road games for the Annies. Centralia will finish the regular season at Althoff on Saturday and at East Richland on Monday. And by the way, these two teams have not met in girls basketball in 20 years. Last time was 2004. Had a chance just a little while ago. Let me get rid of that frog in my throat. Had a chance a little while ago to catch up with Collinsville head coach Colin Moore, and we'll pass that conversation on to you next as the Chiropractic Works pregame show rolls on here on the Kahok Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Softwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It's just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Schaefer Excavating and Demolition in Pontoon Beach provides complete commercial, industrial, and residential demolition and excavating services. Schaefer Excavating and Demolition is family owned and operated by former Kahawks since 1980 and have over 4 decades serving the Metro East. Schaefer Excavating and Demolition is your choice for quality and experienced work at a reasonable price. Schaefer's does jobs of any size, whether digging for water and sewer lines, site preparation, or building demolition. Schaefer's can do it all. Schaefer's Excavating and Demolition also sells backfill, topsoil, loam, and other materials. Licensed, bonded, and insured, from earth moving and land clearing to building and demolition and road construction to septic and sewer system work. Call the experienced crew at Schaefer Excavating and Demolition, 618-931-6237.
Looking for good food, good times, and good people? Look no further than the Bridge Inn in Caseyville. Just over the bridge from the Kahok Stadium, Bridge Inn features a friendly and courteous staff that serves up the coldest drinks and the best food in the Metro East. Lunch and dinner is available daily, with a breakfast menu every Saturdays and Sunday morning. And don't forget about fantastic fish fry Fridays. Bridge Inn also features pool tournaments on most weekends and a gaming area for the over 21 crowd. Bridge Inn in Caseyville. Check them out at 519 North Main Street in Caseyville. Call for carryout orders at 618-344-3530. The best is yet to come at the Bridge Inn in Caseyville. 618-344-3530.
The OrthoGold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue, new injuries per se. Also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the OrthoGold TRT Softwave machine is revolutionary. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We're back at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, second time this week. Tomorrow will be number 3. But right now we're going to talk about Lady Kahok basketball as your Collinsville Kahawks take on Centralia in the senior night game. Joining us now, Collinsville's 4th-year head coach Colin Moore. I hate to bring it up, but we got to talk about the Edwardsville game on Tuesday. Man, they're a little off from what you're normally used to seeing in Edwardsville, but that smothering defense really handcuffed you guys the other night.
Yeah, I would say that's probably some of the best individual one-on-one defense we've seen all year. Most teams will trap or do some things out of zone. They just flat out guarded us one-on-one, and we only had about 1 or 2 options to get the ball up the court, and when those girls got tired, it was just a struggle to get the ball up the court, getting offense. I mean, they just outworked us. The girls know it. They talked about it. They admitted to it, so we're trying to move on to tonight's game.
I was commenting on during that game with former coach Lori Billy about it seems like every time somebody threw the ball to a Collinsville Kahawk, there was an Edwardsville Tiger attached to their hip.
Yeah, they had a good game plan with taking Talisha away, and then they knew we had some guards that can be a little shaky with the ball at times if they lose a little bit of confidence, and they took advantage of that, and you got to give them a lot of credit. And the girl that picked us up full court the whole game was a freshman, so I mean for a freshman to step up and do that, that just gives her a lot of credit. She did a good job.
Yeah, I don't think I can remember a time when Talisha Gilmore was held to 2 points in one game.
Yeah, I think she just got flustered. She got frustrated. I think she was upset she wasn't getting some calls, and she kind of had one of those, where she just kind of checked out of the game. But that's the first time she's done that all year. So for her, that's pretty good from where we started with her as a freshman.
And that defense, trying to get away from that defense, looked very, very tiring. And I think by the middle of the third quarter, your girls were exhausted.
Yeah, we just, we had girls that had to play a ton in the JV game that are my subs in the varsity game. And, they just kind of wore down Ella, wore down Talisha. And kind of nobody really wanted the ball. But it's one of those things where the girls I was very happy they owned up to it. They took ownership of it. They admitted that they struggled. So we're hoping that'll give them the right mindset tonight when we play this game.
The seeds came out today for the upcoming playoffs, and you and Edwardsville are right there. So it's looking like you might get a rematch on that first regional semifinal.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured was going to happen. So, we know what they're going to do. So hopefully somebody will step up and take on that role of trying to get the ball up the court. Hopefully we can do some different things and maybe try to get Talisha the ball a little bit. But if they play defense that hard, I think they're a tough team, and I think we can compete with them as long as we don't let that initial run get us behind. Once we get behind, 10-ish points, it's just hard for us to come back when they have, 5 girls that can all handle the ball pretty well.
All right, let's move on to bigger and better and things that'll put a smile on your face. It's senior night here. Let's break down. You only have 3 of them, so let's start with numerical order and talk to me a little bit about Ella Guerrero.
Okay. Ella's pretty much played in every game but one since her freshman year, varsity basketball. She kind of came in at a good time. We were kind of low on numbers, low on shooters. She stepped in that role. I remember watching Ella as a, second, third, fourth grader come to camps and do things and dribble and shoot. You always knew she was going to be good. I think she's done a great job. I think she stepped into a good leadership role this year. Got a chance to break a career 3-point record, So she's been motivated, done a good job. We had a talk last week about how she's, can't believe it's already over, and she looks back on some of the things that she would regret or done differently. So it's good that she's having those realizations as a senior. Definitely set her up to do something, well in the future.
Katie Bardwell.
Katie, same thing, played all 4 years pretty much, freshman year. Good softball player too, so me being a ex-baseball player, I kind of we talked about a lot of sports together. It's kind of nice seeing Katie come out of her shell this year as a person and just get to know her more, as a person, not just a basketball player. And she's done a good job. She holds other kids accountable. She's one of those kids that kind of like the silent leader, I would say.
And your 6th man off the bench, Denasia Willis.
Yeah, Denasia's pretty much done everything we've asked her to do. We've had numerous talks, and she knows if she could have, some different things went differently, or some issues that she had, some injuries that she had, she probably would have started every game for the past year and a half, 2 years. She's had some things, injuries and things set her back, but she's persevered. She's worked hard. She's gonna go run track in college, so you got to give her a lot of credit. She's a good kid.
All right, let's move on to tonight's opponent. You have the Centralia Annies in town. And in girls basketball, Collinsville and Centralia hasn't played each other in 20 years. They only won 5 games last year. They're already up to 15 this year. This looks to be a pretty good team.
Yeah, they're a legit team. We've played them in the summer the past couple years. And the struggle for us and then a struggle for them at the same time is we have virtually the same post player. So that'll be an interesting matchup to see them play against each other. Same age, same type of player, same type of body, same type of athlete. The difference this year is they have a pretty dynamic guard that can scores about 19, 20 points a game. So, it's one of those teams where if you can maybe hold down the 2 girls and a role player doesn't step up, we think we can keep it pretty close. Usually on senior night, somebody steps up and does something crazy and has a big night, so we're hoping that happens. But they're definitely a good team.
Thanks, Coach. Go get your popcorn.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks.
Colin Moore, your Collinsville Lady Kahok basketball head coach. We'll take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll throw the starters your way and some stats as well. All that and more coming up on the Kahok Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Shockwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Chapman Trucking, LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking, LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking, LLC, 618-960-9346, or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville or Collinsville locations for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121, or visit their Maryville or Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org. The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. Plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. And once again, we welcome you back here to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, getting you ready for the senior night game between Collinsville and Centralia. And it's going to be a tale of a couple of different girls here. Let's talk about points scored. Number 4 in the St. Louis area, and we're including Centralia in the St. Louis area. Jalea Sherrod with 448 points is number 4 in the St. Louis area. Talisha Gilmore, number 5 in points scored with 436. In rebounds, Josiah Wallace is number 1 with 263 rebounds, and number 2, Talisha Gilmore for your Collinsville Kahawks. And in the blocks department, number 2 in the St. Louis area, again, is Josiah Wallace with 80 blocks. Number 7 on that list is Talisha Gilmore with 55. You heard Coach Moore talking about Josiah Wallace, the same type of player that Talisha Gilmore is. They're both juniors. They're both 6'1", and they're both dotting the records as far as St. Louis area is concerned. And then you heard him talk about the post player who's averaging about 19 points a game. He was just a little off. It's 18.7, and that is Jalea Sherrod. So This game is going to be a fun one to watch. Here are your starters. We'll begin with Centralia. Romaine Dume, 5'8" senior. Cece Barrow, a 5'7" junior. The aforementioned Jalea Sherrod, a 5'7" senior. Jisaiah Wallace, the 6'1" junior. And Kaylee Bowdler, a 5'5" sophomore. And your Collinsville Kahawks counter with Ella Guerrero, the 5'5" senior. Katie Bardwell, the 5'9" senior. Denasia Willis, the 5'10" senior. And then a couple of juniors, Carson Mode at 5'10" and Talisha Gilmore at 6'1". And Coach Lori Billy, this should be a fun one to watch, I think.
Oh, I agree, Todd. We talked about this the other night with that kind of a matchup between Talisha. It's going to be fun to watch. Their coach is right. They're very similar players, and it'll be fun to see how they kind of interact and handle each other, really.
Yeah, and it's going to be very key for Collinsville to rebound from that ugly loss on Tuesday night. Try to get back in the win count because the season's winding down, and you need some of those things like that to give you momentum going into the playoffs.
You really do. And this is the time of the year where it's literally game practice, game practice, game practice. And getting ready for a game like this, it's not easy because you're coming off of a game on Tuesday, you practice on Wednesday, and you're playing on Thursday.
Yeah.
So it's that time of year where you're tired and you don't want it to be over. And you got to pull out every stop you can to get a win, and this would be a big one tonight.
History between these two teams: the Annies are 6-4 versus the Lady Kahawks in regular season play, and 1-0 versus Collinsville in the playoffs. The very first meeting took place in the very first year of Kahawk basketball in the 1977-78 season. It was Centralia's third season of girls basketball at that time when the two teams met, and the Annies placed fourth in the state finals the previous season in 76 and 77, and that first meeting was won by Centralia, and they showed that they were a little bit more seasoned. They won that game 72-50.
Yeah, my first few years we went down there and played, and it's quite an amazing place. That gym is really cool, and we ended up winning, but it was fun.
All right, Centralia wins the opening tip-off. We are underway. Centralia out there in the red uniforms, trimmed in white. Numbers are in white. They have Centralia on the tops of their numbers on the fronts of their jerseys, and the word Annies below those numbers. Collinsville wearing the traditional white home jerseys, trimmed in purple, numbers in purple, and they have the word Kahawks written across the fronts of their jerseys. Here is Dume. Dume in front of the Collinsville bench gets it in, and that is Wallace. Let's keep your eye on her. And a rebound belongs to Collinsville. Kahawks bring it back down, and we'll try to get on the scoreboard first. Here is Ella Guerrero. Guerrero all the way over onto the right wing for Carson Mode, who had 11 points in the loss the other night against Edwardsville. She was the only one in double digits, and she made her living over there pretty much inside that right wing area.
Yeah, she had a great night the other night. Wasn't afraid to shoot, and it was dropping for her, so hopefully that continues tonight.
Here is Sherrod. Outside it goes now to Bowdler. Bowdler, B-O-W-D-L-E-R. I'm probably going to say Boulder a couple of times. Bowdler?
Okay.
Bowdler. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with.
I like it. It works.
Yeah. Sherrod gives it up over on the other side for Barrow. Barrow out front now for Wallace. Wallace, 6'1", just like Gilmore is, but I think that little bun on top of her head makes her look taller.
It does, but she's not.
No. And one 6'1" junior guarding the other 6'1" junior. Here is Bowdler. Almost lost that ball, did Barrow. I'm gonna have a hard time with those two.
Oh yeah. Just go with their numbers.
Yeah. Here is Katie Bardwell, one of the seniors. She settles in over on the right wing. We're almost 2 minutes into this first quarter and still looking for our first score. Can Gilmore give it to us? Nope. That is blocked out by Wallace. And Collinsville will have to go back and play a little bit of defense.
And that's okay. I want the ball to go inside like that. I want Talisha to take them on, and let's see what happens.
Here is Wallace. One bounce, puts it up, and a whistle will send her to the free throw line. And may our first points coming from the charity stripe. We'll find out here in just a minute as Katie Bardwell picks up the first foul of the night.
Yeah, it's let's go. This has been the part of the game that we wanted to see. Let's get it inside and see what happens.
Wallace from the free throw line this year, 53.6, comes in heading 37 of 69, and she misses the first one.
Keep talking, Todd. Keep
the
talking.
Old announcer's jinx. I don't
That's
believe
right.
in that stuff. That's why I keep on talking.
Uh-huh.
You guys that coach this game.
It's a thing.
You like that kind of
See?
stuff. 0 for 2, and the rebound, that belongs to the Annies all the way over into the corner, and now we're going to have a double dribble, and now each team has 2 turnovers, each team has 1 rebound, and each team has 0 points.
No points. Let's get ours right here.
6:01 left to play here in this opening quarter, and here comes Collinsville and Carson Mode. Mode will travel across the Kahok logo here at midcourt, travel over to the right wing, hand it off now to Guerrero. Guerrero, we had a whistle. What
He called a charge.
for who?
Talisha.
Well, that was away from the ball. I'm following the ball carry. I have no
It was away
idea.
from the ball, and she got knocked, and they called it.
Okay.
It's a little sketchy.
Yeah. I would have to just take your word for it because I do not know. And
that's
there's
a
another.
travel. Yeah.
That's a travel.
That's definitely a travel.
So far, we have played over 2 minutes, and we can't find anybody to score. Here is a inbound pass coming from Ella Guerrero. She'll stand right next to her head coach, Colin Moore, and give it up to Carson Mode. Mode back to Guerrero, who gives it right back to Carson. Carson, once again, cuts across the logo at midcourt. Gives the ball up onto the wing for Bardwell. And Bardwell surveys things, gives it up, top of the key. To Alicia Gilmore. She's not afraid to shoot it from there.
She should.
Yeah, she's got plenty of
Let's
time.
go.
There
Let's
you go. That's how we
girl.
get things going.
That's great.
There, nobody came out to challenge her, so
Nope.
why not?
If they're going to give you that kind of space, take it.
Yeah. Here is Wallace once again. Wallace just outside the lane. Kicks it back outside now for Barrow. Barrow trying to answer that three, and she does. Well, after no points in the first 2.5 minutes, we end up with back-to-back threes.
Yep. It's all right. What I'd like to see us do a little bit here is wear them down defensively. I'd like to see us attack a little bit more.
You mean like Edwardsville did to us the other
Yeah,
night?
exactly.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see us attack them and just make them work.
Into the paint to Gilmore. Turn around. Off the high glass. Good for two.
That's what I want to see. That's a great move by Talisha. She can finish. Let's go get it.
Baseball style pass all the way up to court to Barrow. Barrow stands right in front of the Kahawks bench and gives it out now to Sherrod. Sherrod. S-H-E-R-E-D. Sherrod. Sherrod. Here is Dume. Dume dribbles and just outside the lane sends it back over to the far side now for Barrow. Barrow back over this way now for Bowdler. And a bounce pass just outside for Wallace, and she throws the ball away. Guerrero is going to block out the opponent, Barrow. And Guerrero lets that ball go out of bounds, and that will be the fourth turnover for the Annies.
Good job by Ella taking care of the ball. She didn't have to reach for it at that point. Just let it go out and give it to us.
Yeah, she was chasing it down at first, but then she realized she wasn't
Yep.
going to get there, so she just blocked out.
She sure did.
Yeah, good
It
move.
was very good.
Here is Bardwell. Bardwell travels all the way from one wing to the other, hands the ball off to Mode. Mode will send it back to Bardwell. Bardwell being watched over there by Barrow. And Guerrero for three. That spinner almost went in. Wouldn't quite go, and Talisha Gilmore finds the rebound, and she gets fouled on the way up.
Atta girl, keep attacking him right there. That's great. She got herself in good position to get a board. She pulls it down, goes right back up, and gets fouled. I love that.
And Wallace will pick up the first team foul for the Annies. To the free throw line is Talisha Gilmore, 55.5% from the charity stripe on the year. 91 for 164 on the year. It's a lot of free throws.
It's a lot of free throws.
She hits the first one.
When you're getting the ball thrown to you, you're going to have that opportunity for sure, because you're going to get hit.
She was up in the upper 60s earlier in the year from the free throw line. Things have kind of fallen off for her. That 55% is a lot better than the 47 she had last year.
That's true.
Gilmore, one more shot coming her way. And that one's no good, and the rebound belongs to Wallace, and Wallace will give it up now for Dume. Dume will come across the court with Willis following her the whole way. And then a pass over to Barrow.
That's what she needs to do all game, is just ride their ball handler and make her work.
Yeah. And another turnover, a fifth one of the game so far for the Annies. Collinsville gets it back. Here is Guerrero. Guerrero will bounce it over to Bardwell. Bardwell on the wing, Mode for three. Yes!
There we go.
That's where she was hitting them from the other night. She had three three-pointers Tuesday night against Edwardsville, and all three of them came from that right wing.
When it works, it works. You could see it when it left her hand. She was going to knock that in. There was no question.
Here is Wallace, and off the glass, good for two.
Yeah, it's a good move by her. She came off a screen, came wide open, and was able to put the ball in.
First points for Wallace after going 0 for 2 from the free throw line. 9-5 game. Collinsville up by 4, and we are under 3 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Here is Guerrero. Guerrero drives, free throw line, kicks it back out now for Bardwell. Bardwell over in the slot. We'll give it up back to Guerrero. Inside the paint. Gilmore, nice move off the glass. Can't get it to fall, though. And Wallace will handle the rebound.
Good move. A little off. When she went back to spin, she was a little bit off to the side, but that's a good move by her. She's learning how to do that.
Dume over to Barrow, and Barrow gives to Wallace. Wallace at the free throw line.
Yep.
Gives it up now for Whithouse Straight. She has 2 last names. I'm going to call her Straight from here on out because that's a mouthful. That would be Aslan Whithouse Straight.
What happened to Smith, Jones, and Brown?
I know, right?
I'm just
Williams.
Yeah, something easy.
Let's
just go with that.
Kicked it back outside, and a 3-point try on the way. That one's a little bit too long, and the rebound belongs to Centralia. They'll start all over again. Here is Wallace over Gilmore's head. A little too strong with that one. That one hit that fat part of the iron and came right back out to Gilmore. Gilmore has 2 of 3 Collinsville's rebounds, and here is Bardwell. 1:45 to go here in this first quarter.
Yeah, we need to come down and play here, get a good look at the basket, and get some points quick.
Mode quickly into Gilmore. Outside Guerrero for 3, and that one won't fall. Man, oh man.
In and out.
Yep. Rebound belongs to Centralia, and here is a Dume once again. Dume
Got to have a count here, boys. Got to have a count here.
gives it over for Sherrod. Sherrod moves over from the left wing and hands the ball off to Straight. Back out to the top of the key here is Wallace. Wallace trying to do a little traffic congestion over there. 1 minute to go here in quarter number 1. Back out front will go to Barrow.
Need to stop.
And Barrow into the paint for Straight. Straight gets fouled. It's either going to go against Willis or Bardwell. They were both there.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on Willis.
Yep.
Yep.
So Bardwell, Willis, and Gilmore all have fouls in this first quarter. That equals 3, and to the free throw line will go Straight. And Straight from free throw line, she's not on the list, so this is her first free throw of the year?
Well, she's a freshman.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh, no, there she is. 31.3, 5 of 16 coming in.
Okay, well, she just made that one, unfortunately.
Next one, also good.
Yeah.
9-7. 52.5 seconds to play here in quarter number 1. Excuse me. I got a frog living in my throat, and he comes up every once in a while.
It's that time of year.
Yeah.
We're not sure if it's warm, cold, or in between.
Oh, man, got to 72 today.
Did it get to 72?
Yeah, sure did.
Wow.
Here is Guerrero. Guerrero will kick it back out front now for Mode. Mode onto the left wing for Bardwell. Bardwell surveys things for a little while as we approach 30 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Here is a handoff back to Bardwell from Guerrero. Guerrero will travel all the way from one wing to the other into the paint. Gilmore, and nicely done there.
Beautiful. That was beautiful. All night long. That is a great execution. Right over the top. Perfect pass. Talisha grabs it. Easy 2 points.
Yep, spun right around her opponent and had no problem putting that one in.
Absolutely.
Here is Dume. Dume gives it up now for Barrow. Barrow over to the far side. And a whistle on a travel. That one's going to go against Marley Edson, the 5'11 freshman, into the game for the first time.
Great defense right there. Our kids rotated well, able to create a turnover.
They have 4 freshmen on this varsity roster. The Centralia Annies do. 11-7 after 1 quarter of play. Collinsville leads by 4. We have our first break, and we'll take it right here and be back with quarter number 2 in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
And once again, we welcome you back here to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium on the campus of Collinsville High School. My name is Todd Duke, former Lady Kahok head coach. Lori Billy on the other microphone. And Collinsville with an 11-7 lead. We'll get the ball to start quarter number 2. And we are underway. Inbound pass comes into Guerrero. And Guerrero will move it over on a bounce pass to Lily Carlisle. Carlisle into the game for the first time. Bounces it into the corner for Bardwell. Back out front will go to Mode. Mode dribbles and drives into the corner for Carlisle. Into the paint. Here's Gilmore off the glass. Can't get it to go. Wallace pulls down the rebound. And Centralia will head back the other way.
That's, again, a great pass by Lily. Got the ball right where we wanted it. Just got to finish there, but that's good playing.
Yeah. Here is Wallace with a little 8-foot jump shot. No good. Rebound belongs to Gilmore. Gilmore picks up her third rebound. Here comes Bardwell. Bardwell bounces it into the corner. Back out front will go to Carlisle. Carlisle, one bounce. Give it up to Mode. Back into the paint we go. Back outside. Bardwell for three. Just a little too strong. Rebound belongs to Centralia.
I'd like to see us have that same intensity that we had in the first quarter, defensively especially. Keep the pressure on them and keep them working hard.
In front of the bench
Ooh,
for Collinsville.
That's
a travel, yeah. I was just going to call Sherrod's name. They have just as many rebounds as they do turnovers, Centralia, 7 of each.
Well, let's cut down on the rebounds and give them more turnovers.
Yeah, because right now they're out-rebounding Collinsville 7-5. That was the only plus for Collinsville the other night versus Edwardsville, as they out-rebounded the Lady Tigers. Every other category was lopsided.
Right.
Carlisle with the ball in front of the first-year head coach, Chad Corson. You know, Chad Corson's only the 4th head coach in Centralia history.
Yes, because the lady that was
Ann
there.
Murray.
Yes, she was
Not
there.
the singer, the basketball
No,
coach.
she was there forever.
She
and
was.
she was amazing.
28 years.
Yeah, she was amazing.
Yeah, she
got to meet her.
Just got inducted into the Centralia Hall of Fame in 2022. I'm like, what took you all so long?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she should have been in like first.
Yeah. Maybe they just started like Collinsville did. This is we have later this month, our second
one,
Hall of Fame dinner and ceremony. So maybe they got started a little late, just like we did.
Another great idea that Clay Smith has brought.
Yep, and there is Wallace doing exactly what you want to see Gilmore do down at the other end.
Yeah, she's getting some, I don't know, better looks, I think.
There's
there.
Gilmore
There we go.
off the glass and can't get it to fall. Man, oh, man.
Yep.
A little rough down there on that rim.
She's got to settle down a little bit.
11-9 in favor of Collinsville, but the Canucks are looking for their first points here in the second quarter. They'll send it over into the corner for Barrow, will the Annies, and give it up to Sherrod. Back out front now will go to Edson. Edson, one of 5 freshmen on this roster. And all the way around the horn will go to Dume. Dume, a 5'8" senior, gives it up now for Barrow. Barrow looking for a little bit of help, bounces it to Wallace. Wallace at the free throw line, one bounce, and into the perimeter. Kicked it back out. Barrow for 2. That one skips across the rim, falls right into the hands of Guerrero, and Colin Moore would like a timeout, a 30-second timeout. We'll step aside for that long as well. We're back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network. Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family. Back at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, 5:17 left to play here in this second quarter. 11-9 in favor of Collinsville, but Collinsville being shut out for almost the first 3 minutes here of this quarter, and that's why Coach Moore wanted to call a timeout, get his girls settled down, see if they can, and not from a lack of trying. Gilmore had a couple of good opportunities down low, just wouldn't fall in. Here is Willis. She couldn't get it up there high enough, and the rebound will once again belong to Centralia. The Annie's coming up the court. Here is Dume trying to take the lead or at least tie it. Gilmore on the bench right now, but she's already sitting in front of the scorer's table ready to come back out. Dume with the ball once again. Gives it up over to Bodler. And then back outside. That is going to be a turnover.
It is a turnover. It looks like we've dropped into a zone, which is probably not a bad idea. We got that one kid we know that she can shoot a little bit, but hopefully that takes the ball out of the big girl's hands and makes them shoot from the outside a little bit.
So Gilmore is back in there after a bit of a rest. They had her out for like 20 seconds the other night against the Tigers. Double teamed into the backcourt. Bardwell gets rid of it nicely, gets it up to Guerrero, who gets it to Gilmore. Gilmore, one bounce off the glass, still can't get it to fall. Gets her own rebound, puts it up and in.
There we go. That's great. Stayed right with it, did exactly what she needed to do. She's just got to get some confidence in there. can't let a couple of buckets that we've missed take us down. So hopefully we settle in right here.
Oh, boy, wide open after that.
Yeah, she's
nice
playing,
move.
playing in front, and we got to have some help on the backside there. That's not Talicia's fault at all.
No, not at all. And besides that, Wallace made a pretty good move.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's obviously she's in the position she's in for a reason.
Yep. Here's Guerrero. Guerrero high off the glass, can't get it to go. Gilmore with another rebound, puts it back up. Still can't get it to go. Another rebound. That one does go.
There we go. She might have gotten smacked on that first one a little bit, but again, she stayed with it and didn't let it frustrate her.
15-11. Collinsville back up by 4. That's what they led by at the end of 1 quarter of play. To Wallace. Wallace tried to get back into the paint. No chance there. A little short on that three-point shot, and another rebound belongs to Talisha Gilmore.
That was good help there. We did exactly what we should do. We're going to let them shoot a little bit from the outside. If they make one, great. If not, let's keep them out there.
Here is Carlisle from the corner. Gives it up onto the left wing for Bardwell. Bardwell deep out on that wing. We'll head back over to the wing and bounce it to Carlisle, and she'll track the ball down right at the edge of the logo here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. And back to Bardwell it goes in front of the Annie's bench to Carlisle. Carlisle kicks it outside now for Guerrero. Guerrero dribbles with that left hand, puts on a little bit of steam, high off the glass, can't get it to fall. Rebound once again belongs to Centralia. They'll send it up quickly to Sherrod. Sherrod off the glass, can't get it to go. Lily Carlisle with the rebound for Collinsville. She'll give it up to Bardwell. We're down to 2:45 to go here in quarter number 2.
Great job by Lily to follow that play and get that rebound.
Yeah.
Look to attack inside now.
Here's Guerrero over on the right wing. Baseline pass into the paint. Gilmore turns around, takes the shot. A little too strong. And that ball is, dude, you're standing right there. Why?
Yeah, no, you know what? She turned, and she's not squaring up. She's kind of sideways when she's facing the basket, and so she's kind of shoving it over the side. She really needs to square her body and use the corner. Use the corner, the square on the backboard.
The referee was standing right there, watched the whole thing, and then he deferred to the guy that was over by the scorer's table as to who knocked that ball out of bounds.
Just because they're standing there doesn't mean they're watching.
Yeah, that's true. Here is Wallace, and Wallace will send one in from about 10 feet out. And it's a 15-13 contest. Collinsville up by 2 as we approach 2 minutes to play here in this first half. Here is Bardwell. Bardwell over onto the right, make that the left wing for Mode. Mode had that ball tipped, and coming out to get it was Talisha Gilmore, way out of her area of operation.
Yeah,
but
good for her.
Good thing she was there.
Right. She went right after it, wasn't afraid to take care of it. So
here is Mode once again. Mode tried a little head fake over to Bardwell. Bardwell, top of the key for Gilmore. Gilmore gives it up now for Mode. Mode for 3. That one's just a little bit too strong. Hit the inside of the rim. Rebound belongs to Gilmore. She'll kick it back out front. And a three-pointer from Guerrero was well off to the left. I saw that when it left her hand.
Yeah, sure did.
Yeah, here is chance in the corner, but that long rebound stayed with Centralia. They'll bring it back up with 1:20 to go. Dribble drive by Dume. Dume kicks it into the corner for Bowdler. Bowdler with a three-point shot. That's no good. Rebound again belongs to Centralia. Here is Dume. Dume will throw it right into the hands of Gilmore, but she was surprised about the hot potato that just came her way and couldn't hold on to it.
Sure did. It was kind of surprising for sure. Shocked her a little bit.
1:11 left to play. Ashley Giannini will come into the game for the first time. Guerrero will go to the bench for a spell. Giannini had 9 points in that JV loss. Leading scorer in that one was Carly Call for Collinsville. She had 10. Giannini had 9, so did Tomchek. So we got a couple of girls close to double digits, just not quite.
Got a little missed call there. We didn't have the defense that we needed, and they scored an easy bucket on us. But hopefully we can get the makeup shot here.
Here is Giannini. And a shot no good. Rebound Gilmore is good.
And a girl. You know, Todd, I think it's going to come down to those two.
I think so.
Point-wise.
Yep. Here is a three-point try, and that one rattles its way home for Bowdler. And now the Annies have a lead of 18-17. Here is Bardwell. We're down to the final 15 seconds to play here in this first half. Handoff goes to Giannini. And Giannini will dribble and drive over to the other wing, hand it off to Mode. Mode, free throw line, tries to get it into Gilmore. Instead, she turns it over. It's only the third Collinsville turnover in this first half, and now we're going to have a foul. And
you know, it's not a bad foul. I think Janini was trying to get to it before she took the shot, trying to get it on the ground, but.
You're going to call that against Bardwell.
Really?
Nope. Okay, just making sure.
Oh, I was going to say.
I saw him put up 2 in the fist, so I wasn't sure. At the free throw line, Julia Sherrod, and Sherrod on the year, 67.7%, makes the first one. Guerrero comes back in with 3.5 seconds to play here in this first half. We have the Woods Basement Systems halftime show coming up for you. As Sherrod makes both, and Collinsville now down by 3. Trying to figure out if they can get a shot off here, and they're not going to be able to now. They'll just hold on to it, and that'll be our score at the end of one half of play. A 4-point lead by Collinsville turns into a 3-point lead by Centralia, and that is what we'll take into the locker rooms. Time now for the halftime show, brought to you by Woods Basement Systems, all things basement-y. Woods Basement Systems been working to keep homes dry in the St. Louis metropolitan area since 1986. Woods Basement Systems, you can give them a call at their Collinsville headquarters at 618-708-4055. Woods Basement System halftime show comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jason Regg, your Benjamin F. Edwards financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jason Regg is a proud supporter of your Collinsville Kahawks and the Kahok Sports Network, as well as the Kahok Educator of the Month Award. For all of your investment needs, see financial advisor and investment vice president Jason Regg at the Benjamin F. Edwards office in Collinsville, located at 1008 Vandalia Street. Or call Jason Regg at 618-223-5215 or visit BenjaminFEdwards.com. Benjamin F. Edwards, member SIPC. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 1966 Vandalia, Collinsville Barbecue Supply is your one-of-a-kind barbecue headquarters that focuses on everything barbecue and cooking, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, in-person class instruction, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts, including an in-house chef and pitmaster. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning sauces and rubs that supports our nation's first responder and military organizations that focus on the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop on by, see the guys at Collinsville Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of the 4-time world champion Patriot Sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at CollinsvilleBarbecue.com or call 618-855-8855.
We love to have you come work for the City of Collinsville. We have many positions available, from seasonal jobs to full-time opportunities in many of our departments. From police and fire to Gateway Center, Parks and Recreation, and City Hall. Our employees enjoy great benefits like comprehensive medical plans, paid time off, tuition reimbursement, and more. Visit the city's website, collinsvilleil.ly, and learn more about working for the City of Collinsville.
Looking for a more upscale place to have a few drinks and some great food? Look no further than the Speakeasy Parlor in Maryville. Come inside for some one-of-a-kind crafted cocktails and some elevated bar food that highlights fresh ingredients. Then, try your luck in the private slot machine room. And don't forget to check out the Speakeasy sister company, Plan Shop Live, just 3 doors down. Plan Shop Live is a health-focused lunch cafe open Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 3. Speakeasy Parlor, 2713 North Center Street in Maryville. Open 7 days a week with happy hour specials during the week from 5 to 7 p.m. Speakeasy Parlor in Maryville, 618-205-3540. All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent service staff. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. And of course, All Pro Tees is your destination for everything Collinsville Kahawks. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville at 2240 South Morrison Avenue. Online at allprotees.com. Right across the street from Kahok Stadium. All Pro Tees, 618-344-2200. No one likes a dirty house. It's work that almost no one wants to do. Why not get someone to do that work for you? Kara Gray with Rags to Riches Cleaning Service would love to take that task off your to-do list. Kara is a homegrown Collinsville High School graduate and the owner of Rags to Riches. From floors to ceilings, from baseboards to light fixtures, Rags to Riches can clean them all. No job is too big or too small. Call Kara Gray at Rags to Riches Cleaning Service to schedule a free estimate today at 618-979-9634 or visit Rags to Riches Cleaning Service on Facebook. And we welcome you back into the Woods Basement Systems halftime show here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. 20-17, Centralia up by 3 after 2 quarters of play. Collinsville was up by 4 at the end of 1 when they outscored the Annies 11-7, but the Annies returned the favor and outscored Collinsville in quarter number 2, 13-6. Leading scorer in this one is Talisha Gilmore. She has 14 of the 17 points that Collinsville has scored. The other 3 belong to Carson Mode, a little bit more spread out for Centralia. Josiah Wallace has 8 points, while Cece Barrow has 5 points, 3 points for Kaylee Bowdler, and then 2 points apiece for Straight and Dume. And the rest of the numbers look like this. Each team is 2 for 5 from beyond the 3-point stripe. Collinsville went 1 of 2 from the free throw line, while Centralia went 4 of 6. Rebound battle being won by Centralia 13-10. Centralia has turned the ball over 8 times compared to Collinsville's 3 times. Again, we'll remind you about the JV score. Collinsville had a 21-15 lead at the end of 3. They were up 24-15 at a point early in the fourth quarter, but then the JV Annies came back and ended up winning that game by a final score of 35-30. Here on the varsity side, 20-17 in favor of the Centralia Annies. And that's going to do it for the Woods Basement Systems halftime show. Again, if you have water in your house that doesn't belong there, and really most water does not belong in your house except for the faucet in the bathroom, right? So give Woods Basement Systems a call if you have some water problems, water damage, 618-708-4055. Second half action comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network. Are you in need of a new mailbox to go with your new home? How about a new mailbox to replace your old one? Look no further than Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes in Collinsville. From economy to custom, Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes can create a mailbox that suits your needs. Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes is licensed and insured. They use only high-quality materials and offer a satisfaction guarantee policy. Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes can also make your very own axe throwing set, hanging or standing. Whether you need that axe throwing set or a new mailbox, you need Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes in Collinsville. For more information, get a hold of Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes at 618-680-0208 or online at needanewmailbox.com. Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Uptown Collinsville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahawk sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs, you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers and sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest beer in town. Plus, they have an in-house DJ on Friday and Saturday nights. Dine in and catch a game or order carry-out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 118 East Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-223-1948.
The Collinsville Area Community Foundation is our community's charitable foundation. We connect people, support programs, and guide resources to help our community thrive. Our board is made up of local leaders that donate their time and expertise to identify opportunities for long-term community impact in and around Collinsville. Find out more about scholarships, grants, and ways to give back to the city we love by visiting CollinsvilleFoundation.com.
Herald Square and Cold Herald, two great additions to the Collinsville landscape. Next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, Herald Square is a new outdoor multi-use event space in Collinsville. Concerts, fun and games, farmer markets, and so much more. Herald Square, a great space for Collinsville's future. And, just off the square's turf, Cold Herald, old-fashioned scooped ice cream gelato, house-made recipes, and premium sourced product. If you're over 21, ask about the good stuff at Cold Herald. Watch Collinsville grow. Herald Square and Cold Herald, two great new additions, only in Collinsville, Illinois.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, just about ready to start the second half of this one between Collinsville and Centralia. Right now, Centralia with a 20-17 lead. Collinsville had the 4-point lead at the end of one quarter of play. And of the 17 points up there, Talisha Gilmore has 14 of them. Got to start getting some more of these girls involved in scoring.
Yeah, we started off, I thought first quarter we got good looks. We had people who were hitting buckets. Second quarter we kind of backed off of that a little bit and all fell on Talisha. The rest of them have got to score. Got to get the ball outside so we can get it inside.
Here is Dumais, gives it up now for Bowdler. Bowdler will travel all the way over to the right wing. As Centralia travels left to right on your screens. And Collinsville starts off with a pickoff. And Willis has the ball get away from her. And back-to-back turnovers means we'll go right back to where we started.
Yes, we will. It's kind of funny because Denasia gets a little nervous in those situations. She probably should have just jump-stopped and handed the ball over.
All right, we'll start all over again. Here is Bowdler. Bowdler gives it up onto the wing now for Barrow. Barrow at the top of the key gives it up to Dumais. Dumais looking for some room to move. Not a lot there, almost threw the ball away, but Bowdler saved her. And Bowdler will begin once again over onto the right wing. Bounce pass into the paint. Almost went into the hands of Bardwell. Here is Wallace. Wallace off the glass, gets it to fall in for two. And Centralia extends their lead to 22-17. Here's Guerrero. Across the line it goes to Mode. Mode sends it over to the right wing for Bardwell. Back out to the top of the key for Guerrero. Guerrero got grabbed on her way to the basket. Shot no good. And the rebound belongs to Centralia.
Yeah.
Here is Dumais again. Dumais all the way up for Sherrod. Excuse me, is that Wallace? Sherrod, okay.
Yeah.
That's Sherrod's first points of this game. She comes in averaging 18.7 a game.
Well, whatever we're doing, we need to keep doing it. Keep her out of it because right now Wallace is the one that's hurting us the most.
Yep. Yeah. Wallace comes in averaging 13.1 a game, so that's their top two scorers. Gilmore, the only one into double digits as far as average is concerned at 18.2. Guerrero having a hard time hitting anything, but nice job on the cleanup there by Bardwell, and that's Bardwell's first 2 points of this game.
I thought it was. Yeah, no, that's a great job by Katie. She followed up the shot, put it right back in, nice and easy. She's got to score a little bit more. Wallace
kicks it outside, and a dribble across the free throw line will end up into the hands of Bowdler. A bounce pass in now to Wallace. Wallace in front of the free throw line, a little backdoor pass. She gets it right back. Shot no good, and the rebound is knocked out of bounds by Centralia. Mode had that ball for a moment, and then it was knocked out of bounds by Bowdler, so
we'll take it.
I guess so. Collinsville down by 5. Need to start getting into that lead before it gets away.
Little 2-2-1 pressure here. If we get the ball in the middle, we probably should be able to score out of this if we can push it.
Here's Gilmore. Gilmore on the left wing, gives it up now for Guerrero. I thought she was going to stop and take a three-point shot.
Too.
No good. Rebound, Willis off the glass, good for 2. Told you we needed more girls to score. So far, Bardwell and Willis listened.
They sure did. Get the other 2 going, and we'll be in good shape.
Here is Dumais, 5'8" senior, to the free throw line for Wallace. Wallace, no room to move, kicks it back out to Dumais. Wide open three-point shot, hits the inside of the rim, comes right back out to her, and it'll stay with Centralia.
Yeah, I think Denasia knocks it loose there.
5.5 to go here in quarter number 3, 24-21. Collinsville's got that lead down to within 3. Inbound pass comes into Dumais. Dumais tries to work around Guerrero, throws a little bit too hard off the glass. Rebound belongs to Centralia. They'll kick it back outside now for Barrow. And Barrow We'll start all over again. To Wallace, trying to get around Gilmore. Does so. Gets the nice friendly roll.
Again, we got to have some help there. Somebody's got to double down on her. She puts the ball on the ground every time she catches it, so we've got to have somebody there to be able to grab it and take it from her.
Here is Guerrero after a pass from Mode. Back out front will go now to Bardwell. Bardwell back to Guerrero. Guerrero thought about that three, but instantly got closed in upon by two Annies. Here's Bardwell again in the slot between the top of the key and the logo at midcourt. Back over on the left wing for Guerrero. Guerrero, one-arm pass back to Mode, gives it up to Willis. Willis, underhand pass back to Mode. Free throw line, Bardwell. Had that taken right out of her hands by Wallace. Collinsville guilty of another turnover, and that will turn into 2 points for Jalea Shared, and she'll go to the free throw line to turn that into a three-point play, or try to anyway.
They've dropped into a zone down here, and basically what they're saying is, okay, beat us from the outside. They're not going to give us the inside. Obviously, Talicia's taking care of business inside, so they're gonna have to step up and shoot. They're going to have to be able to get up to the free throw line and get within about 10 feet of the basket and start scoring. And then we take a bad shot, we don't get back in time on defense.
Shared good on her free throw shot. 29-21. Collinsville now trails by 8. We're going to have a timeout called by Coach Colin Moore. We'll take a 60-second timeout as well. We'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Owner Jay Merkel and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, no matter what you drive: cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for you and your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 618-977-1224. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details, 618-977-1224.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium in Collinsville. Hope everybody is enjoying their Thursday. Got another week in the books almost. We're going to finish it out tomorrow with some boys basketball action right here on this very court as your Collinsville Cahoks host the Flyers of East St. Louis. Always a good game when Collinsville and East St. Louis tangle.
It's Groundhog Day tomorrow.
It is.
Yep.
No matter what happens with the Groundhog, there's still 6 more weeks of winter.
6 more weeks of basketball.
Yeah, 6 more weeks of basketball,
That's what we
6 more
want.
weeks of winter. Ball on the ground. Jump ball called. Possession arrow in favor of Centralia.
No, us.
Yeah, us. What am I talking about? I was thinking about last half.
It's all right.
Yeah.
You get one a game.
Yeah. Oh, I get more than one a game, dear. Here's Guerrero. Hands the ball off to Bardwell. Bardwell into the corner for Giannini. Giannini forces the ball in there to Gilmore, and she turns around and sends it home. That is 16 points now for Talicia. 29-23. Collinsville gets the lead back to within 6. Here is Dume. Dume throws it back into Wallace. Wallace will send it back over into the far side, and then back out front will go once again for Barrow. Barrow dribbles and drives right outside the lane, turns around, gives it up to Wallace. She'll try a three-point shot. That one's no good. And the rebound belongs to Centralia once again. They'll kick it into the corner, and another three-point try. That one rattles home. And CeCe Barrow picks up her second three-pointer of this contest, and it's back to an 8-point lead now for Centralia. Over to Guerrero. Guerrero will launch her own three-point shot. There you go. You were working on that with her at halftime.
I was. That's right where she was standing, and
you're like,
paid off.
Get it higher.
Yes.
Yeah, I always said that. Every time she left that three-point shot, I'm like, man, I've never seen a line drive shot like that.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Here's another three-point try. That one's a little too strong, and the rebound belongs to Wallace. Wallace off the glass, gets it to fall in.
Yeah, we got to do a little better job on the boards. We're not boxing off very well and giving them too many second and third chances.
Yeah, Talicia has yet to get a rebound here in this second half, and she just turned the ball over.
Yep. Now we got to hustle back.
Collinsville had 3 turnovers in the first half, and so far that was their third one here in this half. And Shared makes them pay. Shared scoreless in the first half, now up to 7 points. And it's a 9-point advantage now for Centralia. Outside will go. Guerrero dribbles, splits the defense off the glass, can't get it to fall, and the rebound belongs to Wallace. Wallace sends it up to Sherrod. Sherrod being pushed from behind by Giannini, and that should be a foul on the floor because she was not in the process of a shot.
And I'm not sure he's going to call that on the floor. Okay.
Giannini picks up her second team foul. Willis and Carlisle will check back in. Gilmore and Guerrero to the bench.
Good job by Giannini. She's hustling back. They're starting to throw the ball down.
That was a good
court.
foul.
Yeah, it really
that
was.
I mean, if she didn't do that, that was an easy 2 points.
Absolutely, she had to do it.
Now make them work for it.
Good job by her.
Here is Sherrod. Bounce pass on the baseline to Dume. Dume tried to enter, no room there. Give the ball up to Wallace. Wallace throws the ball away.
Let's go. Need a bucket right
Collinsville
here.
says thank you very much. Here is Bardwell. Bardwell gets it over to Mode. Mode in front of her own bench across the way. Giannini for three, and that one swoops right out. And the rebound belongs to Wallace. Collinsville back on defense. 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter.
And you know what, Todd? We're getting good looks from the three. We really are.
Yeah, they're just swooping out of there.
Yeah. Ball's right on line. Can't complain about that.
Here is Wallace just outside the lane, trying to get around Willis with Gilmore out of there. And now we're going to have a charging foul called against Wallace. And that'll be her second foul. Matter of fact, that is only the second foul all game long for Centralia.
Interesting. How many do we have?
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so 6-2 total.
Yeah, the only two fouls belong to Wallace.
Interesting.
Yeah. Here's Guerrero. Guerrero kicks it back out now for Bardwell. Bardwell hands the ball off to Mode. Free throw line to Willis, but that's off of the back of Dume and ends up right into the hands of Bowdler. And now we'll go back up, and Sherrod will be fouled once again. This time I think she was in the process of a shot.
Yeah, I would say that was a little closer. We're struggling with hustling back, making sure we stop that. And they're going to get too many layups out of that if we don't.
Bardwell will pick up her second foul. To the free throw line is Julia Sherrod. She just went 1 of 1 there a moment ago. And that one's no good.
I'm looking away.
Okay.
That's also a way to do it. I used to turn and walk down the sideline, you know. Just not look.
You need to have one of those newspapers with you like the student body cheering section does.
Exactly.
Misses both of them, and the rebound belongs to Gilmore. Talisha and company bring it back up. Here is Bardwell. We are down to 85 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Collinsville trails by 9. Need to get some points on the board. Be nice. Ooh. Well, where was that call? Dume just ran right over, and Colin Moore is yelling at the referee for not making the call. He was right. It was right in front of him.
Yep, absolutely. That was terrible.
Here is a giveaway by Collinsville, and that's what happens when things get frustrating.
Yeah, Colin's exactly right. I mean, how do you miss that?
I don't have any idea. I saw it, and she wasn't even the ball carrier.
No.
Now Dume will try for 3, and that's a little too strong. Rebound belongs to Wallace.
Oh.
And another foul will be handed out to Collinsville.
Yeah, let's not get ticky-tacky and get nasty with each other now.
Gilmore will pick up her second. Team's fourth, and to the free throw line will be Josiah Wallace. She went 0 for 2 from the free throw line in the first half and hits that one. 10-point lead now for Centralia.
They both got 16. Talisha and Wallace both have 16. I told you it's going to be interesting with those two.
Another one coming up here for Wallace. And she'll make both of them this time. Here comes Collinsville, now trailing by 11 points. Here's Guerrero. Guerrero to Mode. Mode almost lost the handle on it. Gives to Gilmore. Gilmore off the glass, good for 2. And Gilmore now with 18 points. That gets Collinsville back to single digits. Kahawks trail by 9. We're down to the final 30 seconds left to play here in this third quarter. And here's a drive by Olivia Nudiker.
Get up.
She's into the game for the first time. Another Centralia lady. Yeah, there you go.
That's
Travels.
travel, yeah.
That was
pressure.
Yeah.
A little more pressure on the ball. It's not going to hurt.
21.3 seconds left. Collinsville trails by 9. I would like to get this down to, let's say 6. I can live with that.
I can live with 6.
Here is Guerrero. Guerrero to Bardwell. Bardwell in front of her bench. Gives it up now, top of the key for Willis. Willis back to Guerrero. Here comes a three-point shot. And that one rattles but won't fall. And the rebound comes back out to Guerrero.
Shoot it.
After a There you go, at the buzzer, a shot taken there, and no good, but gotta like the effort there from Collinsville. 28, Collinsville, 37 in favor of Centralia. We have a break coming up, fourth quarter action. That is what we have coming up for you next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site, right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com.
Strange thing happened on the way to the commercial break. Apparently, somebody fouled Ella Guerrero right before the end of the third quarter, so they let her go to the free throw line, and she made both of them. So that 9-point lead for Centralia is now a 7-point lead, and now Centralia has turned the ball over, and Collinsville with a chance to dent that 7-point lead.
You said 6. We'll take 7.
I know. I was close.
You were. We'll take it.
Here is Bardwell. Bardwell, top of the key now for Mode. Mode onto the wing for Guerrero. Guerrero will throw it into the paint. Gilmore, one bounce, turn around, shot that was partially blocked. And while it was blocked, Wallace grabbed it while it was in midair to Dume. Dume comes across the line, being shadowed over there by Willis. And then Gilmore steps in there as well, almost picked off by Guerrero. And now the ball into the hands of Bowdler, and now it's into the hands of Gilmore after a turnover. Gilmore off the glass, can't get it to go. Man, oh man.
Left-handed, and she pushed it.
Yeah.
Instead of just relaxing and taking the shot, she kind of pushed
stopped
it.
and let everybody pass her.
Yep.
And
yeah.
Turned into 2 points for Wallace, and Centralia back up by 9 now.
A little bit of panic there, but it's all right. You know, we're still in this game. You got lots of time.
Here's Guerrero to Mode. Mode gives it back to Guerrero. Guerrero back to Mode. They'll play catch for a little bit, but we need to score here because time is not on our side in the fourth quarter. 6:40 and counting. Here's Guerrero. Guerrero uses a screen by Willis and takes an off-balance shot. She didn't look at that or anything.
No, she didn't. Literally threw it up. And then we got the lead out there. That's the problem.
Yeah, man.
The trailer's out there.
Sherrod. And now we're going to have a 30-second timeout called by head coach Colin Moore. So we'll step aside for another 30 seconds, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty.
Welcome back once again to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Todd Duke is my name. Former Lady Kahok basketball head coach Lori Billy. Over on the other microphone, Collinsville trailing by 11 again. And here come the Kahawks. Here is Guerrero. Guerrero will move over in front of her own bench, gives it up now for Mode. Carson gets blocked out a little bit, and now we're going to have a foul called, and that one is going to go against Bowdler, and that'll be her first and only the third foul in this game for Centralia.
Yeah, what do you do with that?
I don't know.
Just keep going at him. I think we've just got to keep attacking.
Inbound pass from Mode to Willis. She had the ball stripped right out of her hands.
Sure
Probably
did.
could have been a foul on that play, too. She got bumped in midair.
Yep. They're not seeing a lot, and whatever. I mean, it's not like we're getting hammered with fouls and they're not. They're kind of letting them play a little bit, which can't complain about.
Nope. Into the corner it goes. And back from where it came from, Wallace, and a reverse layup, no look style. And Wallace is pouring on the points here now. 43-30. Biggest lead of the night so far by Centralia, 13. Collinsville was outscored in that third quarter, 17-13. Bardwell will hand the ball off to Guerrero. Guerrero will use Gilmore as a screen, reverse it back the other way, give it up to Bardwell. Bardwell, no room to move baseline, gives it up now for Gilmore. Gilmore, nice little move around Wallace, but can't finish. Wallace ends up picking up the rebound afterwards, and Centralia will bring it up. Leading by 13, looking for more. Here is Dume. Gets a little hip check there by Willis.
We got lucky on that one.
Yeah. And Dume then will go all the way in, count it, and the bruise as well, and Dume will go to the free throw line.
Problem right there is we've got to have help on the backside. Somebody's got to step over and take that, be willing to step in there, and we're just kind of trailing. Instead of being off and in the middle, we're trailing our players, and we're not seeing what's going on behind us.
Foul belongs to Willis. That's her second. To the free throw line is Dume, and Dume from the free throw line, 8 of 10. That equals 80%, but that's a small sample size. No good. Rebound. That belongs to Gilmore and Collinsville. Kahawks bring the ball back up. Here is Carlisle. I haven't seen a lot of her out there tonight. Here's Guerrero for 3 from the corner, and a line drive shot won't go, but she's going to try to pick up her own rebound, and that's going to stay with, I was going to say, that was off of number 2 there.
Yeah, it was us for sure.
Yeah.
We've got it.
So inbound pass once again coming from Mode.
Yeah, coach just said we got to make a shot. Let's go. He's right.
Here's Guerrero. Guerrero over the shoulder pass to Mode for 3. There it is.
It's 2, I think.
Was
only 2. Her foot was on the
Yep.
line.
All right. I'll give her the 2 then.
It was 2.
I would have liked 3 a lot better, but
too, but we'll take the 2.
Still trailing by 13. 4.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 4. Here is Dume. Dume, no look pass into the paint for Sherrod. Sherrod couldn't get past Gilmore, and the turnover. That is the 16th turnover of this game for Centralia. Here's Giannini with a nice little burst of speed, and she's fouled on the way, so looks like Giannini's going to head to the free throw line.
She's got that ability to make that burst. She's just got to learn how to turn her body a little bit and be able to finish there. But she's at the line, which is great. We need the 2 right now.
Only 4 fouls in this game for Centralia, and now Wallace has 3 of them. Here is Giannini, and she can't make that one. Looking for her first points, and Ashley on the varsity side of things is 4 of 7 coming into this game from the free throw line.
It's a lot of pressure for a sophomore.
Yeah. Next one's good.
There we go. It's better than none.
Yep. Lead back down to 12.
12,
I don't know.
12.
4:10 left to play here in quarter number 4. Dume loses the ball, and Collinsville finds it. Call a timeout. Okay.
Or not.
Instead of that, we can just give the ball up to Guerrero.
Let her do her thing.
Yeah. Guerrero drives all the way down into the perimeter, and they left her
nice
alone
move.
off the glass. Good for 2, Ella Guerrero.
Very nice move.
All right, 10-point lead now for Centralia. Collinsville has gotten it back down to 10.
Let's get some pressure.
Here is Sherrod. Sherrod will dribble, drive. They parted the seas for her, and foul, but at least the bucket didn't fall.
Exactly. How many has she got right now?
Sherrod?
Yeah.
All in the second half, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Okay.
There is Carson Mode with that foul. That is the second for her, second for the team. And Sherrod back to the free throw line and will hit her first one.
Coming back in for Centralia, number 5, Hattie Castleman.
Hattie Castleman, 5'5" sophomore.
Smith, Brown, and Jones.
He
Where
said
to go?
he said back into the game. I don't remember calling her name.
I don't either. Castleman?
Yeah.
No.
Rebound belongs to Collinsville. Guerrero for 3. That one's just a little short. And the rebound pushed out of bounds by Centralia, so Collinsville will at least get to keep the ball.
Yep. Again, need a bucket here. We're still in this game. You got plenty of time. Just got to keep playing. Keep pressuring.
11-point lead for Centralia. Mode will inbound again. Does so to Guerrero. Guerrero pass into Gilmore, who is triple covered. Mode wide open. Can't get the free to fall. And this time the rebound belongs to Centralia. They'll bring it back up. Here is Barrow. Barrow will get the ball back, right back from Dume. Bounce pass into the paint for Edson. And outside will go once again. And a bounce pass. Another bounce pass. And a shot. No good. And the rebound being fought for there. And now we're going to have a foul called. And this one may go against Wallace.
I think so, but it was late.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Wow, I didn't see that.
No.
I didn't see that going that way.
She got absolutely knocked to the side. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Nydecker back into the game. She was in just, I think, a little briefly in the first half.
Don't let her open.
And a nice block out there by Gilmore, but maintaining the possession is Centralia. They'll kick it back outside now for Castleman. Castleman will throw the ball over to Dume. Dume got around Giannini, and Dume will launch a three-point shot. That falls a little short. Rebound is on the ground, and it's still on the ground. Centralia is going to end up with it. That was a little WrestleMania going on down there for that rebound.
It really was. Good hustle on both sides, but they're doing a much better job of boxing us off and keeping us out of rebounds, and we're just kind of trailing. We're not hitting a body at all.
There is Castleman. She double dribbles.
Double. There we go. Got to take advantage of it right now if we're going to do it.
Yeah, we're down by 11, and time is running kind of low here, and we have 2:19 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Here is Giannini. She'll bring the ball up and across the logo here at midcourt of Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Give it up now for Guerrero. Guerrero to Gilmore. Gilmore turn around, fouled, and she'll head to the line for 2.
Yep. Again, good move. Just get that ball to drop.
This one, I believe, is going to go against Nydecker. Nydecker, the 5'4" junior, picks up her second foul. So she had the one that I didn't know. I knew I was missing one. So that is the sixth foul now for Centralia here in this game. And Gilmore, good.
Let's go, girls.
Wholesale player changes. Wallace will come back in. So will Bowden, as will Barrow. Willis will check back in for Collinsville. Mode to the bench for a drink of water. Gilmore back at the free throw line, ready for another shot. And, oh boy.
Shooters roll.
Shooters
roll right there.
Shooters roll, shooters bounce, shooters prayer. It was all the shooters.
All of it. Let's go.
All right, down to 2 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Collinsville trails by 9. Here comes a three-point shot. That one rolls across the rim, and the rebound is knocked out of bounds by Centralia, so Collinsville will get the ball back.
That's a good job. Force them to take a shot that they're not comfortable with and get a board. That's important.
Giannini will bring the ball up for the Lady Kahawks. 9-point lead for Centralia. Pass to Bardwell. Bardwell picks up her dribble, gives it up to Willis. Top of the key, bounces it, tried to force it in there, and Wallace stepped right in front of Gilmore and stole that away.
Yep.
Over to Sherrod. Sherrod, shot good.
2 points, Sherrod.
Another timeout coming for Colin Moore, and we'll step aside as well, and we'll be back here as soon as they tell me whether this is a 30 or a 60. I don't know. Full timeout. That's all we have left is full timeout. So let's take a full timeout, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking, conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100.
Once again, welcome back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. We have 89 seconds left to go here in this fourth quarter, and it is a 48-37 lead, an 11-point advantage for Centralia, and time is running out for the Lady Kahawks here.
It's not impossible.
Nope, it's not. Not in the game of basketball. In the game of basketball, just about anything's possible. Here is Guerrero. Guerrero gives it up for Gilmore. Gilmore outside the lane, takes the shot. She's fouled, and that's going to be the fourth on Wallace.
I wouldn't mind seeing her sit for the next minute and 20.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen unless she commits another foul right after the inbound pass.
Yeah.
After Collinsville makes both of these free throws.
Both.
Yeah. Gilmore ready to go with number one. Did not get the shooter's roll or bounce that time.
She did not.
Willis will come in for Mode.
That's a good move, getting Willis in for defense.
Gilmore, one more shot from the charity stripe. And that one's good. 21 points for
Ball's
Gilmore.
on the floor.
And on the floor is the ball. Giannini covers up with it, and another timeout called by Colin Moore. He didn't really have much of a choice there, as I don't think anybody was going to get up and get that ball. So a 60-second timeout. We'll take a 60-second timeout as well, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem.
Todd Duke, former Lady basketball head coach Lori Billy, back with you from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. 1:11 left to play here in this fourth quarter.
I'll take third even.
Yeah, okay. So Collinsville's got their work cut out. They trail by 10. Here's Giannini out front now for Guerrero. Back over to Giannini into the corner mode for three. Good! Tell you what, if you want to make that comeback, that's the good way to start.
That's exactly right. Good. Ooh.
We have a whistle?
Yeah. Not sure why.
Okay, Giannini committed a foul after the play was over. That's her third. Willis will check back in for Mode for the defensive side of things. Collinsville has gotten at it back to within 7 after that big three-point shot there. Inbound pass comes into Dume. Collinsville putting all kinds of back pressure court going on here, or pressure into the backcourt. We're going to have another foul. This is going to go against Willis. That'll be her third. And now it's time for free throws. 15 foul means somebody's going to the charity stripe, and that is going to be Roman Dume. Got a free throw at the end of a 2-point play earlier in this half. And that one's good.
Yeah.
Edson will check back in. Mode comes back in for Collinsville. Edson comes back in for Centralia, and Dumais makes both.
Also good for Roman DeMay.
3-possession game here.
All the way up to Guerrero, to Mode, to Bardwell. Bardwell dribbles just outside the lane, takes an off-balance shot. She'll go to the line for 2, and Dumais will pick up her first foul.
I thought that had a chance to go in for a second.
Just about did. Carlisle and Willis ready to check back in. So is Wallace. Right after this first shot here by Katie Bardwell. Bardwell 67.7 from the free throw line this year, and she hits the first one.
It's a good person to put at the line right now.
Back in for the Kahawks, number 10, Lily Carlisle, and number 22, Denasia Willis.
Bardwell hits both.
Free throw also good for Katie Bardwell.
So lead back down to 7. Collinsville putting on that backcourt pressure, but
nice.
Centralia broke it until they poked the ball away, and that one is going to go. Oh! Thought that was going to come back to us.
I did too. That's I could see Ashley. She was doing a good trail there, tipping the ball loose, and I thought we had a chance there. Get it now.
Dumais inbounds, does so to Charette. Out front will go, onto the wing for Barrow, yeah.
Yep.
Foul, intentional. And Bardwell will pick up her third. Mode and Guerrero ready to check back in. Up to the free throw line, it is Cece Barrow, and she is a 66.7% shooter on the year and misses the first one. One more shot coming up here for Barrow. 34.3 seconds left. Collinsville trails by 7. And now by 8. Collinsville brings it back down. Here is Giannini to Gilmore. Nice little bounce pass outside the Mode. That's all. Oh! Off the glass. I said that was off the mark. That was well off to the right. But Collinsville and Carson Mode. And now we're going to have a foul call.
I thought she traveled.
Bardwell will pick up her 4th. Collinsville trails by 5. To the free throw line, it is going to be Marley Edson, the 5'11 freshman. And this is her first shot from the charity stripe this year as a varsity player.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
Not bad.
Nope. I was hoping she had a little
jitters.
Freshman jitters, but
yeah. Little butterflies in her stomach.
Looks like there's ice in those veins.
Yeah. Out there shooting free throws like a senior, has been doing
it
for 4 years.
Yeah, that looked good the whole way through.
Yeah. 60-second timeout once again, so we will step aside for 60 seconds as well. And we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com.
Once again, we welcome you back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. 19.1. That's the seconds on the clock that we have left here. And it is a 7-point lead for Centralia. And Collinsville has possession of the ball. It'll be an inbound pass from Giannini to Guerrero. She'll let it roll as much as she can. Brings it up with a little bit of speed and tries to fit it into Gilmore, but she tried to force that in between a couple of Annies there, and that didn't work out in her favor.
No, I think she had on her mind to try to shoot the 3 and just couldn't get there, and so she dumped it to Talisha as quickly as she could, and it just wasn't there.
Dumais back to the free throw line, where she has been perfect 3 for 3 here in this second half. See if we can get that reverse jinx going on. She's perfect from the free throw line. Perfect, I tell you. There we go.
She is perfect. Perfectly perfect.
What are you going to do there, Superintendent? What are you going to do?
You got to jinx it somehow.
That's right. Yeah, here we go. Another one, and that one's in. Well, it worked for 50% of the time.
Here we go.
10 seconds left. Here is Mode. Gets it up to Bardwell. Bardwell in front of her own bench, running out of time. Gets it up to Willis. Into the corner. Guerrero for three. No good. And that's going to do it. The buzzer sounds, and Centralia will win this one 54-46. And you got to like the effort, though, from the Lady Kahawks. Nice rebound job from that game on Tuesday night against Edwardsville. You got to be proud if you're the head coach.
I am, and I was going to say the same thing. The effort that we gave tonight was just a 180 of what happened the other night. And, you know, you never like a loss, especially on senior night, but this was a good showing by us.
Collinsville plays Father McGivney here Saturday afternoon at 3:30, and the season kind of winding down. So as the former head coach, what do you want to see from here on out?
This.
Yeah.
You want to see this. You want to see the girls putting everything out, leaving it on the floor. They took good shots. We missed layups. We missed some shots that I think would have made a difference for us, but our effort was there, and our heads were in the game the whole time, and those are things they can build on. You know, the bottom line is when regionals come around, everybody's 0-0.
Yep.
So it's a whole new world.
All right, Coach, thanks again for the visit. We appreciate you.
welcome.
All right, that is former head coach Lori Billy. We always appreciate her hanging out with us here during home games for your Collinsville Lady Kahawks, and I'm sure that we'll see her down the line. By the way, Collinsville hosting regionals this year, so I know that Coach Billy will be back to hang out with us for that as well. Time for us to move into the postgame show, brought to you by LC's Pub in Caseyville. Great food, great drinks, and great service. Served up daily at LC's Pub in Caseyville, located at 605 North Main Street, just a stone's throw here from Collinsville High School. You can call them for carryout orders at 618-855-9007. LC's Pub postgame show comes your way next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 in Collinsville or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers, in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union Strong. We are Kahawk Strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Go Kahawks! Looking for a new place to catch the game with a cold drink and some great food? Look no further than 1101 Bar and Grill in Caseyville. 1101 Bar and Grill features pizza, burgers, wraps, and salads, plus 7 large screen TVs to catch the latest Kahok games and all of the pro sports across the spectrum, and all the college football and basketball you can handle. 1101 Bar and Grill in Caseyville, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Call 1101 Bar and Grill for carryout orders at 618-223-1332. Diamonds for Kahawks is a facility improvement project to develop a baseball, softball, and football/soccer field for CHS students and our communities to utilize. The project includes 2 baseball fields, 2 softball fields, a soccer/football field, concession stand, bathrooms, and parking. The development of this facility will benefit the band, PE classes, baseball team, softball team, and soccer team with a centralized location, ease of access, and an eye-catching complex. Please contact A.D. Clay Smith to donate to this project or visit the Collinsville Area Community Foundation website to make your tax-deductible donation today. Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than Elsie's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, Elsie's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. Elsie's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. Elsie's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And Elsie's Pub shows Kahawk games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. Elsie's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at Elsie's Pub. Elsie's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice.
And once again, we welcome you back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium and the LC's Pub post-game show. Collinsville drops one here tonight to Centralia 54-46. Joining us now, assistant head coach Katie Mitchell. And we were talking, Coach Billy and I were talking before she left, that there was nothing to hang your heads about in this game. Your ladies played really well.
Yeah, I would agree. They worked really hard. They didn't give up the entire game, and that's all we can really ask from them.
Yeah, we talked to your head coach before the game, and he said, well, it's going to be interesting to see. You got 2 6'1" juniors. They have the same body build. They're the same height. They're pretty much the same player. They mirror each other. And you know what? It did not disappoint. Our 6'1" junior, Talisha Gilmore, got 21 points. Their 6'1" junior, Jisaiah Wallace, got 20 points. And both of them did pretty much, they mirrored each other.
Yep, they're pretty much the same player, and we knew that that was going to be the way it was going to be. So before the game, we talked about how it's kind of going to be a battle of the bigs, see who can stay mentally tough through it, because they're both the kind of players that can get checked out of a game, we noticed on film. So we were just hoping Talisha would stay checked in, and she did, so I'm happy with that as well.
Yeah, the outlier here was Jalea Sherrod, number 23 for Centralia, because she came in averaging 18.7 points per game. So that was the one you thought that they would probably lean on if the 2 6'1" juniors counteracted each other. And you did in the first half. She was held to 0 points, but she ended up with 11 in the second half, and that made the difference.
Yeah, we executed the game plan well in the first half with her. We knew that she would be the person they would go to, and we played against her really well. But then a couple of turnovers, fast breaks and stuff, she scored some points.
Yeah, and Gilmore keeps on climbing up the charts there on the rebounds as well. So that was nice to see. So you guys have Father McGivney here on Saturday afternoon. So kind of another quick turnaround. You guys are to the point now where you have a game, you have practice, you have a game, you have practice, and then the playoffs are going to start.
Yep, best part of the season. Practice game, practice game.
Practice game, practice game, practice game. And it looks like you guys are probably going to be facing Edwardsville in that first regional.
Yeah, that looks like how it's going to turn out.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Maybe, I mean, we're confident that we could beat them. So, I mean, we have to play very well. I'm not going to lie about that. We would have to play our best game, but we are confident that it is not just an automatic loss.
All right, play a game, practice, play a game, practice. What's going to be the focus on practice tomorrow?
I guess just preparing. We'll watch film and we'll prepare. We'll get a scout plan going. Probably get a lot of shots up, I would imagine. After the nights where we don't shoot very well, we get the girls a lot of shots up the following practice. So that's probably what we'll be doing.
Katie Mitchell, thank you
you
very much for the visit. That is assistant coach Katie Mitchell for your Collinsville Kahawks. Let's continue here by looking at the stats. Told you Talisha Gilmore was the leading scorer in this one. She had 21 points, also in the double digits, second night in a row that Carson Mode has ended up with 11 points. After that, Ella Guerrero had 7, Katie Bardwell with 4, Denasia Willis had 2, and Ashley Giannini had 1. On the other side of the ledger, Jazea Wallace led her team in scoring with 20 points. Jalea Sherrod, as you heard me mention, with 11 points. CeCe Barrow had 9 points. 6 points for Dume. And then after that, it goes 3 points for Bowdler and then 2 points apiece for Straight as well as Edson. Collinsville did not win the rebound battle here tonight. They were out-rebounded by Centralia 25-16. Collinsville had 10 turnovers. That's not too bad. They had 3 in the first half, 7 in the second half. Would like to see the second half ones kind of calm down a little bit. Centralia had 19 turnovers in this contest. And from the lines, Collinsville hit 5 of 11 beyond the three-point stripe, while Centralia hit 3 of 9. And from the free throw line, Collinsville ended up 9 of 12, while Centralia ended up 15 of 22. That is going to do it for us here tonight. We are right back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium tomorrow night. Boys action for you. It'll be a good one. Big Southwestern Conference battle as your Collinsville Kahawks host the East St. Louis Flyers. We'll be on the air after the JV game. That's usually somewhere around 7:10 p.m. And then the opening tip-off is scheduled for 7:30. A big thank you to Coach Colin Moore joining me for the pregame show. Coach Katie Mitchell joining me for the postgame show. And as always, a thank you to former head coach Lori Billy for joining me on the other microphone as the commentator. 54-46 final score. Centralia wins. We'll see you tomorrow night.